comments were made by Russia's former president and now deputy chair of its Security Council, Dmitry Medvedev. In a post on Telegram, he wrote, quote, "The demagogues across the ocean and in Europe are not going to die in a nuclear apocalypse." Russian government officials, including Medvedev, have repeatedly warned that they might use nuclear weapons to defend newly annexed territory, although this is the first time he's predicted that NATO wouldn't retaliate in this way. NATO and the U.S. haven't detailed publicly how they would respond to a Russian nuclear attack on Ukraine. The White House advisor has said Washington spelled out to Moscow the catastrophic consequences.
As Florida residents brace for impacts from Hurricane Ian, forecast to make landfall as a Category 3 storm with 130-mile-per-hour winds, some airports in the state are temporarily shutting down. Tampa's two major airports are halting operations Tuesday, and Orlando's airport will cease operations Wednesday morning. Over 2,000 U.S. flights have been canceled for Tuesday and Wednesday. Southwest Airlines says it is suspending flights in Florida and Cuba. And American Airlines has issued a travel alert for 20 airports in the Caribbean and Florida. While the Federal Aviation Administration says it is closely monitoring the hurricane's path, some 2.5 million Floridians remain under evacuation orders or warnings.
You're up to date. Check back later as stories develop.
This message comes from Supermicro. Improve your data center total cost to the environment, reducing cost and environmental impact with Supermicro's extensive portfolio of workload-optimized server and storage systems using the latest AMD EPYC processors. Learn more at supermicro.com.
From Fox News at 3:06 a.m. today.
Feeling Ian's fury on Jack Callahan, Fox News. The National Hurricane Center says tropical storm force winds are now reaching the coasts of South Florida.
Conditions deteriorating here in Fort Myers overnight. This is Fort Myers Beach, which is a very long key, and we are going to take it right in the chin, unfortunately, if this forecast and this track continues to move the way it is. We're expecting anywhere between 8 to 12 feet or more of storm surge.
Robert Ray of Fox Weather. Flooding has already been reported in Key West. The National Weather Service says the hurricane has helped spawn at least 2 tornadoes in Broward County. One of them damaged more than a dozen aircraft at an airport in Hollywood, Florida. The storm about 90 miles southwest of Naples, Florida, 120 miles an hour. It's a Category 3 storm. Governor Ron DeSantis says President Biden has approved his request for a pre-landfall federal disaster declaration and says they are already